Greetings. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is Womb Wednesdays. Welcome to the late night chat with the womb therapist. I am Nicole Brantley, owner and operator of Fresh, which stands for Feminine Restoration, Education, and Solutions for Women's Health. I help women who have female problems get to the root of their issues by addressing their emotional baggage and learning how to detox and heal the body properly. So I'm going to invite a few people on tonight. Let's see, it's exactly 9:30, so I'm going to invite people on here before I get to putting Instagram on, because they always cut off at an hour, so I don't want to cheat them of any time. So just inviting a few people here. Give me just a moment. Boom, 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 boom. And once I get some people on, we'll go ahead and get started. So I hope you all had a wonderful day. I've invited quite a few people, and I'll give them an opportunity to get on. I'm going to welcome Instagram. Hey, Suzanne, thank you for tuning in. How are you? So we'll get started in just a second. Hello, Instagram. Welcome to Womb Wednesdays Late Night Chat with the Womb Therapist. We are talking kidney filtration today, why it's important, and are you filtering? Good evening, Mama Janie. How are you? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, Audacious Faith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to all of the replay viewers that are here watching on Instagram. I look forward to your comments if you have any. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I know people are probably going to come into the room, but I don't want to do another hour and a half live like last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was wonderful. If you did not catch it, it was my Love Your Womb Challenge live participants actually joining us, speaking on their specific healing journeys and things that they have accomplished since being a part of the challenge or during the challenge, because some of those were our April Spring Cleanse Challenge participants. So it is up on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and just search Womb Therapist, my channel will pop up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there. And check out that video when you get some downtime. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Arvella. Welcome, Anissa. Hey, Elisha. Hey, Free Spirit 4836. So tonight we're talking kidney filtration. And I know you guys have heard me mention it in the past when I'm talking about anything related to healing the body, like truly healing the body. And so I'm going to break it down just a little bit more in detail, like what is that? What does that look like? All of that good stuff, okay? Hey, Anana, welcome. So let's first start out by talking about the kidney. So what are the kidneys? So our kidneys are the main eliminative organ for our body's lymphatic system, which is the sewer system, which takes the trash out, okay? So it brings the waste to our kidneys in order to be eliminated, right? So no questions on that. The kidneys are our main eliminative organ. It filters our cellular waste. So every time our cells eat, when we eat, they eat and poop. And so their poop is carried over to the kidneys to be eliminated through the lymphatic system. And that's how the acid leaves our body. Okay. So many of us are suffering with illnesses and disease, and we don't know the importance of kidney filtration. I promise you, after tonight, you will understand what it means to heal your body from the inside out. When you get your kidney, it is the single most important thing that needs to happen in order for healing to take place in the body. I don't care if you are dealing with cancer, lupus, Lyme, any autoimmune disease that the medical or allopathic world diagnoses, rheumatoid arthritis, all of the pain disorders. And I'm naming those because When your body is in pain, when you're feeling that in your nervous system, that means your backup is pretty backed up, okay? Your trash hasn't been taken out for a while, and in turn, it shuts the kidneys down by way of the adrenals, which are the brains of the kidney. And so once those are shut down, the kidneys eventually start being less and less and less effective, okay? Thank you to you guys over here on Instagram that are joining. Hey, Sonia. Welcome, Tanya. Who else did I miss? All right, so I'm going to slide this to the side for a second because it's a distraction. So what are we taught? Because in order for you to understand what's going on with your kidneys, you need to pee in a glass jar. And I'm sure a lot of you have already heard me say that. Pee in a glass jar, and you do that because when you urinate in a glass jar and let it sit on your counter or your sink in the bathroom for a couple of hours, that is going to be the telltale sign as to whether your kidneys are filtering or not. If your urine is clear, and I'm going to show you some pictures in just a moment, if your urine is clear, your kidneys are not filtering, okay? And I know that that is what you've been taught. You've been taught that your urine should be clear, that the more you drink, the clearer it's going to be, and there shouldn't be anything in it, and it should almost be white, you know, like you shouldn't see any yellow in the toilet, and you know, you're healthy and you're hydrated when your urine is clean. Lies, okay? It couldn't be further from the truth. That is not what you want to see. You want to see your cellular waste, which is acid, leaving your body. So every time you eat and your cells eat and poop, you should be seeing that come out in your urine, okay? If you don't, then that's how you know your kidneys are not filtering properly. So you're going to pee in a glass jar. That's what I want you to do to find out if your kidneys are filtering. So the truth is, when you change your diet, you eat a high raw diet, you detox your body, and you start an herbal protocol, your urine is actually going to be darker, more orange looking. It's going to have cloudiness in it from the acid. You might even see some mucus strings hanging around or mucus strands. This is normal. It's normal because what you're doing is eating. So when they eat and poop, you need to see a release from them as well. So not clear urine. Clear urine is not normal, but dark, yellow, almost orangey. And I'm going to show you some pictures. Just give me a minute. Sorry about that. I had something pop up. So if your urine is clear, your kidneys are not filtering. Are we clear on that? Let me swipe back because I got y'all. Welcome, Tangela. Welcome, Cheryl. So give me a thumbs up if you guys are clear that if you pee in a glass jar and your urine is clear, you don't see any darkness, any sediment, any of that, you know. Okay? Give me a thumbs up. So okay, so once your kidneys are filtering, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. This is how you heal and become healthy. It's actually the key components to healing your body from disease. Okay? Filtering those kidneys. And I'll talk about the adrenals briefly. Adrenal fatigue is very common. And it's very common because our adrenals are usually down, and that they are the brains of the kidney. So when the kidneys are down, that's usually a sign that the adrenals are down. So your adrenal glands control mood, anxiety, depression. If they're down, those are some things that you're having. Panic attacks, okay? Exhaustion. You can sleep 8, 10, 12 hours, wake up tired as I don't know what, like you didn't just get any sleep. Adrenal fatigue. Your adrenals are weak. They're down. Okay, and so when the brains of the kidneys, aka the adrenals, are down, more than likely the kidneys are not filtering properly. How can you know if you're hydrated? Is a question that I have over on Instagram. We're taught that the darker the pee, you're dehydrated. And I'm telling you that it's a myth, okay? You know that you're hydrated when you're not dying of thirst. That's how you know that you're hydrated. So I eat a lot of fruit. I primarily eat fruits, berries, and melons through most of the day. Okay, it's what I usually break my fast with from, the night before. I usually break it with either fresh fruit or a fresh fruit smoothie. When I eat fruit like that, I never crave water. So there's days that I don't drink a complete water bottle. Why? Because I'm getting it from my watermelon, which is high in water, plus nutrients and vitamins and minerals. Everything I need is in an apple. Okay. Orange, very high in water. So when you're taking in high water content fruit, you're hydrating your body through what you're eating. Okay. Dehydration. So when you're eating cooked food, anything cooked, I don't care if it's fruit, I don't care if it's a peach cobbler, I don't care what it is. When you eat cooked food dehydrates, pulls water out, and it makes you thirsty. Okay? So your grains, nuts, anything that you eat is going to create acid and make you thirsty. So if you are not eating mostly fruit, then you're not hydrating. So those are the people you're going to see that's always thirsty. They're drinking lots of water. Or some people train themselves to drink a lot of water. But you do not have to drink a lot of water. And let's cure the myth of the alkaline water. You don't have to consume alkaline water if you're getting your water from your fruits. Alkaline water is 9.5 or whatever the number is. It's not natural. A machine did that to get the water there. Okay? So spring water is wonderful. Distilled water is wonderful. You don't have to go all out to do alkaline water unless you need a boost. Okay? It's not necessary. Water is water, but it's best to get it from your fruit. So you're hydrated when you're not thirsty. That is how you know that you're hydrated. Your body will tell you when you are hydrated. All right. So when you're not filtering properly, the kidneys become weakened, inflamed, and lose their ability to filter cellular acidic wastes. Okay? Now, when that happens, this is when build-up starts. The backing up of acids is called inflammation. You'll sometimes hear it referred to as acidosis. Okay? This is when pain becomes a reality, because if you got enough acid backing up in your body, you are going to be in pain. This is why those of you who have heavy menstrual cycles and really bad cramps during that time of your month, you're in a lot of pain. Estrogen is acidic. So if you already have acid in your body and then that estrogen goes up, because that's normal during a menstrual cycle, that is why you feel pain. Heavy bleeding is also a sign of high toxicity in the body. High acidosis, meaning a lot of acid, which equals inflammation. Okay? So inflammation is the destruction of tissues. And that's where mucus comes into play. So mucus tries to, think about this. Your body is always trying to work with you. Mucus is not good, but it's the thing that comes in to protect you as a barrier, so that your tissues are not getting burnt up from the amount of acid and toxicity that is in your body. But eventually, mucus can't even help you out when it gets too bad. So this is your rheumatoid arthritis. This is your MS, your multiple sclerosis, your lupus, your Lyme's, things like that. Fibromyalgia. Okay. So this is when you know that inflammation is starting to destruct your tissues. Acids destroying the tissue. Eventually this inflammation becomes systemic, okay? Affecting you from your head to your toes, okay? Diet, what you consume. And as Americans, we consume way more than we need to consume. Trust me on that. And the wrong stuff. And it's standard American diet. So when you don't know better, you can't do better. But when you do, it's time to start implementing things, okay? So how do I know if my kidneys are filtering? Let's switch gears really quick. And I'm going to put this in front of you. Can you see that? When your kidneys are filtering, let's turn that back on. Instagram, you can't really see that. Give me a second, Instagram. I'll bring it over there in just a sec because it's not clear on your end. But when your kidneys are filtering, it should look like this. And that's actually somebody who has some good filtration going on. That is the cellular waste leaving their body from the foods that their cells ate and pooped. We have trillions in our body. So that's a lot of waste. That should be coming out in your urine every single time. Okay? Instagram, I'm sorry. It's not looking good for you guys. All right, there we go. See that? So this one right here, your urine should be dark yellowish orange, and all of these are just showing sediment. So those are acids. White cloudiness in urine is what you should see. I'm going to show you another picture. So if you don't see that, your kidneys are not filtering. And I ask you to do it in a jar because our toilets are diluted with tons of water, and it takes away from you being able to tell. Sometimes you can see it. When you're filtering enough, you can see it. But if you pee in the glass jar and it's only your urine, you have no choice but to understand what is going on. I'm going to show you another picture. Where is it at? So, to be honest with you, most people aren't, when I have my clients do this, most people's kidneys are not filtering. I'm going to show you what they see. When I have my clients pee in a jar, they usually see that, which is really close to clear. And do you see all of those bubbles? That means too much protein is in your body. Let me help Instagram out over here. This clear one right here, with all those bubbles, too much protein in the body, kidney's not doing a doggone thing. All right? So that's that. This other one is clear as well. It's a darker urine, but there's no sediment in there. None at all. All right, let me show you one more picture. So I'm hoping that you guys are getting that kidney filtration is important. So you're going to check your urine occasionally. This is done by simply peeing in a jar, observing if it can, you can do it any time of day. It doesn't matter what time of day you're doing this. The more sediment, the more lymphatic waste that your body is filtering out. And that is what you want, especially if you're coming from your kidneys not filtering, okay? It doesn't matter if sediment looks like snowflakes, strings, or general cloudiness. You need to see something. That's how you're going to know that things are working. So this is what it can look like. All right, so that's stringy mucus. That's acid again. So those are the kind of things that you want to see. It's mucus, acid. So you want to see sediment in your urine, okay? Super, super important. This is how you're going to heal your body from anything, any and everything, because everything always goes back to adrenals being down, which are the brains of kidneys, so they turn them off. When they're down, kidneys turn off. What happens? Build up and back up. As a result, inflammation. Well, once you got inflammation and mucus, what do you have? Disease. Disease. It's what Dr. Sebi taught, okay? Disease. So what am I talking about next? So how do I achieve kidney filtration? Because I'm sure a lot of you are asking, well, how do I achieve kidney filtration? Well, what am I supposed to do? All right, great question. Stop eating the foods that cause it in the first place. That's what you're going to have to do. You are going to have to cut protein out of your diet. You're going to have to detox your body. You know how the Bible says don't put new wine in old wineskins? Well, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to stop eating the stuff that got you there, because healing cannot take place in the same environment that created it. Ponder that, okay? So you're going to have to stop eating the foods that cause it. I'm talking about proteins, starches, to include animal meat, any animal product. I'm talking about mock meats, I'm vegan, but I eat this fake chicken and this fake sausage and this mock tuna and this mock. You cannot eat you cannot eat vegan junk food and think that you're accomplishing something different. You're not. You're doing the same thing that people who are eating meat does, creating acid in their body, okay? Things that cause the least amount of acid to be produced after eating: fruit. Okay? Fruit and most vegetables. So stop eating the animal products, animal meats, beans, highly acidic, legumes, highly acidic, nuts are highly acidic. Pine nuts are one of the nuts that's more on the low acid side of things, but still acidic. So you have to be considerate of the amount of nuts that you're taking in, and eventually you're going to transition yourself off of that. I know that nuts are important for fats, for one, because we do need that. But two, when you're transitioning from a standard American diet, you are used to feeling full. Fruit and salads and vegetables and smoothies and juices is not going to have you feeling like that. You're going to be feeling very light and free. And people are not comfortable with that a lot of the time. A lot of people want to feel full. So nuts can do that for you, give you a more satisfying feeling. So, but eventually you want to come off of that, especially if you're healing something like cancer, lupus, Lyme, the heavy hitters, MS, things like that, arthritis. So you're coming off of the animal meats, the beans, the meat alternatives or mock meats, grains, rices, quinoa, potatoes, starches. Why? Because those things are very sticky and gluey during digestion in the colon. So you don't want to do that. Healing can't take place when it's sticky and gluey and blocking things up and holding things back. That's where old fecal matter comes in at, because it never got a chance to move. Okay? So wheat and gluten products as well. So those are the things you want to avoid. Animal meats, beans, mock meats, grains, wheat, and gluten products. Same thing with fried foods, white flours, like all of that. Eggs, avoid those too. Okay? So proteins stop detoxification. So that's why you want to stop eating them. They are the most acidic food to the body. And I'll tell you why. So in another video, I will discuss the protein myth, because we're taught that you got to get protein. You got to have this. It's not true. It's not true. You don't have to have protein. Okay. Especially not animal protein, which is highly acidic. It is the very thing that is causing all disease. All. I said all. Okay? Because once you correct this and you get your kidneys filtering, you can heal anything. You can heal anything. All right. So what do I want you to focus on? I want you to focus on the highest vibrational fruit on the planet. Okay? Highest vibrational food on the planet, and that is fruit. That is what I want you to focus on, okay? You're going to be taking in fruits, berries, melons. Your body knows what to do with that fructose, because I'm sure the question is coming, what if I have diabetes? If I eat fruit all day, is that too much sugar? Your body knows what to do with fructose, which is a very simple sugar. If you are having trouble processing fructose, a very simple sugar, then you have a completely different issue. Let's start looking at your pancreas and let's start looking at your spleen, because something else is going on if you cannot break down a simple sugar. Okay? These things, fruits, berries, melons, are going to help with kidney filtration. Now, I need you to be patient with yourself. I need you to be patient with your body, because guess what? For a lot of us, our kidneys have been working ineffectively for years. Years. And so we do this thing for 30 days or we do this thing for 6 months and we're like, what's going on? I've seen people take a long, long time before they got real sediment going on in their kidneys and they crack their kidneys open. Depends on how long they've been going, how bad off they've been. I've also seen my mentor take people from stage 4 renal failure off of dialysis and determine if they were, by looking in their iridology, if their kidneys were that bad off. And if they weren't, he was able to reverse that completely. Okay. So it can take your kidney time to come from being weak. Okay. It can take a lot of time if your kidneys have been weak for years. So be patient with your body and just know that it's always working for you. Okay. Taking herbs is another way to get to achieve kidney filtration. Okay. Those are nature's goodies that God left for us to help us restore and regenerate damaged tissue that come as a result of acidosis. Inflammation. All right. That's what's going to help you achieving kidney filtration. So specifically herbs to start. When I start with my clients, I start with an adrenal formula and a kidney formula, trying to get things cracked open. I'm trying to get the kidneys to start filtering, because before we start hitting heavy stuff like knocking down that lymph that's backed up to your head, those of you who suffer with really bad allergies, really disgusting, bad, caked up dandruff, acid trying to leave your body. Nothing else is working. Your kidneys are not working. Your lungs are not working. Your skin is burnt out. You got acne. You got blemishes. It's starting to get blocked. If you have a thyroid issue, you're not sweating. So your toxins are not leaving your body through your third kidney, which is your skin. So that's when locked in acid takes place. And that's when all of these autoimmune diseases start to become diagnosed if you are in the world of allopathic medicine. If you go into the doctor for them to run an MRI and run this and run that and tell you what's wrong with you. Okay, so I would start with kidney and adrenal formulas. That's going to get those things cracked open. Okay, so those herbal formulas I use with my clients are potent. They're wild crafted, and I trust the source. I use them. My son uses them. My clients use them. And we got kidney filtration quick. Okay? But they follow what I tell them to eat. They're not trying to, open up, crack their kidneys open, get their adrenals up, and then they around the corner eating a cheeseburger and fries. It doesn't work like that. Will it eventually happen? Eventually. But what did I just tell you? Protein slows down detoxification. So sometimes we get a person going, we got them on a 40-day grape fast, they're detoxing, they have cold and flu-like symptoms. I mean, hitting them hard. They get into a crisis, a healing crisis, because their body is healing. And guess what? Sometimes we got to pull that back and pull them in, because they're like, I done been out of work for 5 days. I can't, I got to go to work. I'm sick. I feel awful. So we don't necessarily give them protein, but we'll say, okay, eat a salad if they're doing all fruit. Because guess what? Vegetables is not as high of a vibrational food as fruit. Tell you a story. My mentor helped somebody that was very spastic, paraplegic, very much like this. All of their parts were like curling in, because that's what happens. They're really tight, real spastic. So what did he do? Put her on an herbal protocol. She could only eat fruit, nothing else. No vegetables, no salads, no salad dressing, no oils, fruit, straight up. She has a video on YouTube where she starts to open up, okay? Her hands are tight, they're open. Then her shoulders come down. Then you see everything relaxed. Then she's just sitting. Then she's walking at the end of the video. She hadn't walked in years. Fruit. So he goes, oh, you're doing great. Go ahead and have you some salad if you want a salad. Within a month, she started back getting tight. So he had to take her off of the vegetables, put her back on fruit only. She opened back up. So that's how we know that fruit is a higher vibrational food than vegetables, okay? Your body has to work really hard to break down green leafy foods, okay? So that's why I stress fruit, fruit, fruit. I don't care if your kids don't want to eat vegetables. Make sure they get enough fruit in. If they don't want to eat their vegetables, they're not going to die. It's not going to hold them up from nothing. They're actually getting what they need as a frugivore, okay? So we're going to be detoxing with raw foods, preferably fruit, on an herbal protocol based on what you have going on in your body. So it's going to be different for everybody, in the sense that once we get the adrenals up, the kidneys filtering, we're pretty much going to hit the same stuff. The lymph, the GI tract, if you're having digestive issues, stomach and bowels, we're going to pretty much, but back to what I was saying, if you have super bad, like my mom, if you guys go to my Instagram stories, when the last time she was here, I did an ear candling session with her, because as much as you want, Instagram says, how much fruit a day does a person need? As much as you want. The more you get in, the better. That's my motto. So I usually try to get in a half a watermelon, or if I'm doing an apple fast, I try to eat 2 apples every couple of hours or drink apple juice. So as much as you want, you can't overdo it. You can't overdo fruit. You can't overdo the herbs. Okay? And so she kept saying, my head feel like it's going to explode. I have this pressure on my head. Feel like I've been draining for weeks. I get this headache, this slight headache. It won't go away. It'll go away and it'll come back. And I said, Ma, we're going to do an ear candling session when you get here. She wasn't having ringing in the ears, but she just kept talking about this pressure on her head. She couldn't describe it. She couldn't explain it. Listen, I hadn't even done the second candle. She said, oh my God, I can hear different. The pressure is gone. The same thing happened with RJ. He asks for ear candling now. He's like, Mommy, can I get an ear candle? Can I get an ear candle? But he couldn't say his SN words. He couldn't say snake. He couldn't say snow. He couldn't say snack. The N was missing. It was like he missed that sound or something. I promise you, I ear candled him one night. Girl, y'all, tons of debris came out of his ear. I'll have to post a picture. It was gross. I was like, where was all of this at? So all of this debris came out of his ear. The next day, we were talking with my mom on FaceTime, because she lives in New York. And he says, Grandma, look what I'm having for snack. And I looked at my mother. She looked at me. I said, say snake. He said, snake. I said, say snow. So I started. He was saying all of the words. Y'all, he couldn't hear before. He could hear, but he could not hear that SN word because he was not pronouncing it. And I promise you, after he got an ear candling session, he began to pronounce his words different. So if you're suffering from any type of allergies, ear candling is an amazing, amazing service to get. It takes the pressure off the head. It stops the ringing in your ears. Rashid could not hear out of one ear. I ear candled him to death in that ear till his hearing came back, and stuff was just coming out. It's mucus in the form of what we call earwax. So a backing up of acids in your head over the years that make you feel stuffy. That's why when pollen is high or certain ragweed or certain things are high, it will trigger the mucus that we've locked in. How did we lock it in? Sudafed, Claritin, all of those things that we get to stop the allergy symptoms. It just locks that mucus back in and it stops it right where it is until something comes along, triggers it, and then it flares back up. And so the only way to get rid of that is herbs and detoxing your body, lymphatic system. So from the head to the feet. So we start down and we work our way up to the head. And so once we do the head, you're going to have mucus leaving from everywhere. You're going to be like, where the heck is all this coming from? So my mom has not been having, she says she's had a few headaches, but nowhere near and she just needs another session. I just did 2 candles per ear, but it's probably going on a month since she's been here. So she needs another session until all of that starts to clear. This is years and years and years of head congestion. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about you grew up on a dairy farm. You guys drank milk with everything. You always had milk with every meal. That stuff is locked in from years and years and years ago. Okay. And so that is the stuff that we're pulling out and moving down when we're hitting that lymphatic system hard. So before I hit anybody's lymphatic system, you can ask any of my clients, I don't go there until I know that I see sediment in your jar. You got to send me a picture of your jar with sediment in it. Once I know that your sediment, your kidneys are filtering and we're starting to see a good amount of sediment, then I'm going to start going after the other stuff. In the meantime, you can do your bowels because bowels are always backed up. We always have old fecal matter. Ask me how I know. I looked in my eyes and I was like, whoa, excuse me? Like I didn't even know how jacked up my bowels were just by looking into my eyes, doing an iridology iris reading. And so that's what I'm working on. Okay. And so eating watermelon, it was February, end of January into February, all I was doing was watermelon. Watermelon is a mucus puller, right? But it also helps you, that fiber from the watermelon when you eat it, and I was drinking it. Let me tell you, I put myself in a healing crisis. I felt like I had the flu. It was a mess, but I knew my body had to get over that hump because that's going to tell me that I'm healing. I'm getting these kidneys working. I'm doing what I have to do. Well, I was like, where is all this poop coming from? Old fecal matter. Watermelon removes old fecal matter. Okay? It's no joke. No joke. And if you need to know how your poop should look, go to YouTube and type in what should my poop look like. The greatest videos will line up on the top. Watch those videos because a lot of us our poop is not a healthy poop. Okay? All right, so we're going to detox with raw fruits, herbs, particular herbal formulas based on what it is that we have going on in our body once we get those kidneys cracked open. Also important to getting your kidneys to achieve filtration. Mono fruit fasting. Okay, I had my April group doing that. For 3 days out of the week, they had to pick a fruit, and that's the fruit they were eating breakfast to dinner. Okay, when they broke their fast, you could drink it in the juice form and you could eat it in the fruit form. When you mono fruit fast, let me tell you something that does for your body. Your body, somebody, excuse me, I don't mean to cut y'all off. Watermelon with the seeds or without is fine. Preferably with the seeds. And if you can get your fruit organic, especially the ones like apples and things with no barrier like an orange, you want to get it organic if you can. But fruit with watermelon without the seeds is fine. And I'm going to tell you why. Because your body knows what to do with it. It's not like you're putting this piece of processed food in there that it doesn't know what to do. So that's when people trip me out like, well, seeds or no seeds. And I'm not coming for you in no means. I'm just voicing what people do. They're like, well, that doesn't have seeds. And that Your processed food doesn't have seeds, and you don't bat an eye before you buy it in the store in its bag or its box and pop it in the oven. You don't even think twice about it, but your body will know what to do with it. It's sometimes hard to find watermelon with the seeds. If it doesn't have seeds, do not trip out about it. If your oranges don't have seeds, do not trip out about it. There's all kinds of cross-pollination, all kinds of stuff happening that is out of our control in this United States of America, okay? Our government does not love us. They don't. So don't focus on that. Just take in what you can take in, get the best quality fruit that you can get, and get it when it's ripe. Okay, don't be eating no unripened bananas, because that does the opposite effect to your body. When you're eating bananas, make sure they are not green or still yellow with a little bit of green here and a little bit. Make sure they're all yellow. Maybe have some brown spots that are starting. Those are ripe. That's what your body needs and understands and knows how to break down. Okay. So, again, we're detoxing with raw foods and fruit primarily. You can start off with salad, eventually want to take it out there. But intermittent fasting and mono fasting and 40-day grape juice fast and 40-day lemon cleanse, those things allow your body to rest because your digestive system does not have to work. Things that need to be repaired, it can start to go repair. Grape juice, lemons or limes, highly astringent. They go in that body and start scrubbing, cleaning things out, okay? My mentor has healed cancer. Somebody had stomach cancer, healed it in 59 days, 40-day grape juice fast. And then he started, and he was eating grapes as well. And then he started with the lemon. So he kind of alternated between the two, but 40 days grape. Darker the grape, the better. Astringent, highly astringent. So that is what I wanted to say to you. So you're going to do those fasts. Those things kick up kidney filtration. Why? Because your body is not working to do other things, digesting, doing this, fixing that, healing this, repairing this cell. And let me just say, cancer, all it is a malformed cell. All it is a destructed cell. How did it get destructed? Acid. What's acid? Your lymphatic system. We have two fluids in the blood, two fluids in the body, blood and lymph. Your blood is your alkaline or your base side. Your lymph side is your acidic side. When you are dealing with things like vulvodynia and yeast infections and fibroids, all this acid, hello, that is your body saying, we're more on the acid side. Can you bring us on back? We need to neutralize a little bit. Can you bring us on back? And so that is when you have to kick up your fruit intake to neutralize some of that acid because it's burning up your tissues. When I look in people's eyes, I can see tissue gone. Dark black spots, meaning the tissue was burnt up in that area. Fruit can't even restore that. Only herbs can regenerate that tissue that has been damaged. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. Okay? We have to do better. We have to do better. And so if you want to join my May challenge, this is what people are learning, how to detox the body, learning the chemistry of the body, the base side and the acid side. And when I'm operating in acid, what do I need to do? What do I need to drink? What do I need to eat? What kind of teas can I drink? What herbs do I take? What herbal protocol should I be on? That's the information you get when you do your 30-minute one-on-one call when you are part of that program. If you don't want to be a part of a group program, do it individually, okay? Book you a 1-hour consultation, get what you need. Everybody's not on Facebook. I get that. Everybody doesn't want to be in a private group. That's fine. You book an individual, okay? So when you do those things that I just said, raw foods, taking herbs, taking care of your body so that your body can take care of you, doing intermittent fasting, doing mono fruit fasting, that will help you achieve kidney filtration. And that is when true healing will begin to take place. Hear me. Everything, any and everything that you are dealing with in your body goes back to a backed up lymphatic system, which causes toxicity in your body, acidosis in your body, which is inflammation. And when inflammation doesn't exist and when mucus doesn't exist, neither can disease. Okay? So take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. This is week 0 for those of us in the May challenge. It is week 0. We are preparing our minds and our bodies and our emotions. okay, and our spirit being for what we are going to do. For some people, this takes a lot out of them. I'm used to my burgers and my fries and my chicken and my shrimp and my Chinese, and all I go through is the drive-through. I don't cook, like drastic change. So I always tell people, if you're not ready, don't do it. But you have the support of the others in the group. But the May Detox Challenge starts on Monday, April 30th. Just because April 30th is on a Monday, we start on a Monday. It's the May Challenge. So if you would like to get in on the May Challenge, bit.ly/love your womb challenge. If one of my scribes can put that in for the people, I'd appreciate it. bit.ly/love your womb challenge. That is the challenge where you are going to be with other people in a private Facebook group, getting meal ideas, learning about good fruits, good vegetables, all of that good stuff, okay? 30 days, 30 or 31 days, however many days are in that month, we end on that last day. But not many of my participants let me just say it from the positive perspective. Many of my participants have said, when I left the challenge, I kept on doing this and I kept on doing that. So my intention for you is for you to learn to live a lifestyle of detox. Okay? And all that means is eating clean for most of your day. If you have to have a cooked meal until you can learn how to wean yourself off of that, fine. But this is how you detox the body. This is how you hit the reset button. This is how you get things back to normal. Okay? I can't tell you how many people done this challenge, try to go back to start off with a meat real quick, and they got something like fibromyalgia, lupus, something like that in their body. It will literally burn you up from the inside out because your body was thanking you for all of the alkalinity, all of the fruit, all of the things that it knew, that it trusted, that it knows how to break down. That's for the human body's consumption. And then when you try to do it. Go try it. Go back and try to eat like you were eating all crazy. First of all, your palate's going to be like, oh, this donut is too sugary. Oh, this is too salty. Your whole palate's going to change. Okay? And then it's easier for you to ease your way out of stuff that you know isn't good for you. Now, I don't have and most people end up back in your office anyway, but once you get your body healed, if you want to start implementing those things again, I just say you'll probably be back in 2 to 3 years. But also, if it's a once in a blue thing, your body will be able to filter it out. Because guess what's working? The kidneys. If they're not working, then that's when the backing up starts. So if you start to hit those kidneys too hard with those French fries, those starches, those proteins, that meat, that mock meat, that animal product, you're going to be starting this whole thing back over again. Okay? So everything that you may have a diagnosis for, 100% curable. Okay, now is there people that die? Yes, people die because when they come too late in the cancer game, or they come too far and they've already had chemo and radiation, and that radiation has burned up their lungs and they can barely breathe. Yeah, sometimes if those people don't get to you soon enough because they came to you as a last resort and not a first, you can't save everybody. You know, and sometimes that's people's karma to pay from a past life. I'm not here to heal everybody. So those who are here to receive the message will receive it. Those who know they need to jump on board will jump on board and do what it is that they need to do for their body. Okay. So for those of you who want to do an individual detox program, you can book you a one-on-one session on my website, www.ilovebeingfresh.com/consultations. If you don't remember the consultations part, ilovebeingfresh.com. Click on the consultations tab. You can book you a 1-hour consultation, okay? For those of you who are interested in ear candling, the service is up on the website. You can go under the womb steaming tab because I haven't created a separate tab for it. Go scroll down to the bottom, go to my calendar, click on the calendar. When you click on the calendar to choose your date, it allows you to choose your service. Ear candling is within the services that you can choose from, along with fertility massage and aroma touch and everything it is that I do to help the human body come back into homeostasis, okay? So if this was good for you tonight, if you learned something, if you've received a message, if you had an aha moment, if this convicted you and your palms are sweating and you're like, oh my God, what do I do now? I need you to join the challenge. Join the challenge. Join. And also share this video out to your family and friends. There's too many of us suffering in silence, wasting away and dying. I can't tell you how many of my clients come and say, well, my aunt is dying from this, and my aunt got this, and she's on hospice, and my uncle is on hospice. Hospice is not always too late. For many, it is, okay? But it's not the end for everybody. If they turn it around and they alkalize that body and they hit that fruit hard and they do that 40-day grape fast or that 40-day lemon cleanse, they can do some major work to turn things around in their body. We've seen it done. We've seen it done. Join the challenge. If you don't want to be a part of a group, book you a one-on-one consultation, and we'll get you started on your own personal detox herbal protocol and regimen. I mean, I got people out here doing it. If you haven't seen the video from last week, go back and watch it. It's not for weight loss. Weight loss is a side benefit. People losing 10 pounds in the first week, 8 pounds in the first week. Thighs in pain, inflamed, inflammation, all kinds of pains gone in the first week. Okay? Because guess what? They're neutralizing that acid in their body. They're changing what they're doing. They're not doing it the same way. You cannot heal the body doing the same thing that created the disease. You cannot. You cannot. So thank you for plugging that in, Keisha. ilovebeingfresh.com/consultations with an S at the end. Let's see what Instagram is talking about, y'all, because I haven't seen any of their stuff. Ooh, let's see. I think I answered that. How much fruit a day? As much fruit as possible. Somebody said, wow, excellent information. All right. Thanks, Anissa, for scribing over here. Yes, y'all got to eat your high vibrational foods. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. As soon as I start getting some testimonials from my clients in writing, I'll definitely post them. But everybody is just they're going through the process. They're doing it. They're loving the way they feel, they look. Like, I seriously need to go jean shopping because the jeans that I'm in, like, I can take them off with the button. It's like, all right, Nicole, the belt is working, but go buy you some new pants or go dig in your stash of the size that you said you promised yourself to get back in. So, let's see. What exactly is an ear candle? An ear candle is made from beeswax, paraffin. It's a cone-shaped candle that if you go to my Instagram stories, Free Spirit 4836, you can see my mom with the ear candle in her ear, and it's burning. It burns in a circular motion, and that heat and that smoke is a suction to go in there and pull out any debris that's hanging around. It clears things out so people can hear. Pressure is relieved, all of that stuff. If you go and Google it, you're going to see a lot of, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's this, like a lot of people are negative about it, but be careful when you hear a lot of negative about a thing. Is usually the thing that you should run towards, because when the masses is running towards other stuff, run the opposite way. But that's what it is, okay? So at my stories, I share all day today what ear candle is, what the benefits of it is, all of that good stuff. So go and check out my Insta stories. Sakina says I need to do that. It's good stuff. Erin says I'm going to schedule a session. I would love to help you schedule a session or help you with ear candling, Erin, to get some pressure off, or if you're dealing with allergies. I've heard people say it helps with correcting high blood pressure. And that's because when you have high blood pressure is a sign that pressure is going on in the body as a result of the lymph stagnation of things not being able to move in there, okay? And then your systolic over your diastolic is your adrenals over your kidneys. So whenever you get your blood pressure taken, make sure they take it in both arms. You may have two different readings because your right kidney can be filtering and your left kidney could not be. When I was noticing that my son was having eczema breakouts on one side and not the other, that's how I knew that his kidney on that side was not filtering. So that's systolic over diastolic is your adrenals over your kidneys. When they're low, that means your adrenals and your kidneys are weak, okay? When they're high, that means there's pressure building. There's too much stuff going on. So you need to get a hold of it. We answered the questions on the watermelon with the seeds. Yes, eat your bananas ripe. Right. Can I mix black seed oil with fruit too? If you want to, it won't hurt. It won't hurt. I can't get past the smell, so if I'm taking those, it has to be in a capsule. I have to drip it in a capsule and take it that way. Somebody said, girl, you're going to make me get some watermelon and lime in the morning. Hey, Latia, welcome. I'm going to come over there in a minute in Facebook and read your comments. Free Spirit, I need some natural deodorant. Do you make the deodorant on your website? The deodorant is on the website. I do not make it. It is something that I purchase. I used to make deodorant back in the day. It had baking soda in it, which if it's too much, it will make some people break out, have an allergic reaction. They first turn red, then their pits turn black. Stay away from all that. So the ones that I get, they are all natural, aloe based, have herbs in there. I have not gotten one complaint, and I've probably sold over 30 bottles because I just brought them into the shop. Everybody loves it. People don't even have to detox their pits to use them, because usually when you're switching from an antiperspirant or a deodorant that has aluminum, people need to detox their pits, but nobody has had any funk issues with making the switch to the brand that I sell in my shop, in my office. All right. So that's it for you guys over on Instagram. I answered all of the questions. I'm going back Facebook as I promised. Let's see. Hey, y'all. A lot of people joined that. I didn't even see join that. I haven't seen in years. Hello, hello. And some of y'all are still here. So, hello. Okay. Anana says, stop it. Really? Yes, Anana. You're probably talking about peeing in a glass jar, kidney filtration, pee being clear. Should not. We got a problem, Houston. Adrenal fatigue is very common. They are the kidneys of the brain. Everything, says Alicia. I have no idea what you're saying everything to. If the adrenals are down, your kidneys are not filtering. Alkaline water is only necessary if you need a boost. And my friend uses it to clean her fresh fruit. When she gets her fruit from the market, she fills up her sink with, or a tub of whatever with alkaline water, and she leaves it in there for like 2 hours, and all of the nasties are floating in the water because she used alkaline water. So I'm not against it. I'm just saying it's not natural to be that high, and that's not something you should be drinking every single day like that. Feeling down, need a boost, sometimes I'll drink alkaline water, and it does make you feel good. Okay. You should see sediment in your urine. Can you post some of the pictures? I'll see if I can get some pictures of kidney filtration, Cheryl, and post them. Hey, Keisha. So, yeah. No eggs, because egg is considered a protein. And then when you think about it, it's like the fetus of a chicken. So, do you really want to be eating somebody's fetus? Like, I know. I had to create the story in my mind to make myself not want them either. But there's really good. My one girlfriend makes eggplant bacon when she wants a cheat day, and she does chickpea omelet, and I posted those recipes. I've either shared them to people personally, or I think I posted them in the group. I think I posted them in my group, my April group. And it comes out just like an omelet, and it tastes just like an omelet. So, how do I filtrate my kidneys? Stop eating the foods causing the problem. Stop eating protein, processed food, and mock meats. Beans and legumes are highly acidic. Nuts are acidic. Grains, rice, sticky. Yes. Proteins are the most acidic food for the body. Focus on the foods that have a high vibration. Yes, such as fruits, berries, and melons. Jennifer says this is so good. Thanks, Jennifer. Anana says drop in knowledge. Listen, when I get it, I'm giving it to my people. I don't play that. We got to get healed, because it's too many people suffering in our world. Okay, in our community. Let's bring it down from world. The world is suffering, but let's come on down to our communities. Too many of us sick. And the thing that, and I'm going to speak to this because I've experienced it, the thing that I dislike the most about our people, okay, they have the hardest time sometimes receiving information from somebody that looks like them. And that's very disheartening. I'll let you know, it ain't stopping me. Take the information or leave it, but we got to get better, Black people. When your sister and your brother is telling you something for your good, stop shooting them down. Stop coming back and being so negative and so defensive. Maybe you're just not ready to receive it. And guess what? That's okay. Maybe you'll get it the next time you come back. All right? I know everybody's not going to get it this lifetime. You're not going to get it. Some spirits are very young. Some spirits have not been through anything. But when you awaken and you start to come into more and more and more consciousness, That's a soul that's been around for a while, okay? And you can hear and you can receive, and truth resonates. If it don't resonate with you, keep it moving. Keep scrolling by, hop off the live. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Simple as that. No love lost. I still love you the same, but don't attack me if you don't agree with the information that I said. Go do the research for yourself. I always tell people that. Go and research for yourself, okay? If you don't believe me, you don't have to. So protein slows down detoxification. Jennifer said this is some new knowledge. Wow, I need an ear candle. DM me. Yes, Brenda, we can do a session at the office. Welcome, Tina. Keisha says, wow. So if you guys haven't, please share this live out. Share this live to your family and friends. Hit the share button. And don't just hit share and don't say nothing. Like, say something that's going to attract them to the video. Listen, y'all have to hear this. If your kidneys are not filtering, you need to listen to this live. Like, let them know why they need to listen to it. Because a lot of people will share it, but they won't say nothing. So people just see this video of my face, this blank wall behind me, and they just see my mouth moving. And a lot of us will look at a video without the sound on. Crazy as that is. But they don't know what's going on. So give them a reason to want to watch it. If I've helped you in any way tonight, do that for me with all of the value that I have given. Do that for me. Got poor pooping habits. So Brenda, you already know what to do because you've had an iridology exam. Get back on your herb that gets those bowels moving. Eat up your high water content. So your watermelons, your oranges, apples. I did a mono apple fast on some Honey Crisps a couple days last week. And I actually had I go good. I go regularly, but I had a couple extra poops every day as a result of eating those apples, because apple is a well-balanced fruit. It has everything in it that you need. I don't care which kind of apple you, Gala, Fuji, Honey Crisp, Red, Granny Smith, whoever, just eat it. Those are the ones that you want to try to make sure they are organic. If not, make sure you soak them in a drop of lemon essential oil and some vinegar or some alkaline water. Try to get that wax off of them, get them real clean, and kind of make sure they don't feel oily and waxy to get the wax off, because everybody can't afford organic. I get it. Do the best that you can with what you have, but don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. Do it. And even if you feel safer peeling the skin, then peel it. Okay? The fruit is going to do what it needs to do. If you're suffering from digestion issues and you have a lot of heartburn, don't take Prilosec. Go eat an apple. Okay? And then call me and say, Nicole, I can't freaking believe that apple stopped my heartburn. Right there on the spot. Just a few minutes. Give it a few minutes and you'll feel it start to work. Apples are a very balanced fruit, so they help with moving things out as well. So Brenda, oranges, grapes, watermelon, lemon cleanse, those things are astringents and those things are high water content. They are better for your body than drinking plain water. All right, I tried a mono fruit fast with grapes. I've fallen in love with juicing my own grapes. Aren't they delicious? Like, Welch's Concord ain't got nothing on you juicing your own grapes. And you don't got to sit there and peel every little grape off of the vine. You just throw the vine in there and your juicer, and the juicer knows what to do with the waste. It throws it to the side. So you ain't going to have vine in your grape juice. But that is some amazing tasting juice. Oh my gosh. The same thing with orange juice. I went out and bought me a little citrus juicer, an automatic one, because I got tired of peeling the whole orange and doing all of this. Listen, slice those babies in half, get on that juicer and then press it down and go the other way. That is the best orange juice on the planet. You will never buy another Tropicana. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Fresh squeezed orange juice is amazing. Arvella says, I need to do another detox. Are you doing one for May? Yes, starts April 30th on Monday. So this is go week. So go ahead and opt in if you're going to, this is prep week, week 0. If you're going to opt in, you want to do it now so that you have your list, you have everything you need so you can go grocery shopping on the weekend, because guess what? We going on Monday. Hey, Heather, if you're still here. Yes, Arvella, she is beginning on Monday. Thanks for the suggestions. Going to look into mono fruit fasting. Yes, it is some amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Welcome, Miranda, if you're still here. I don't know when I'm coming to New York now. I think June. Okay, don't hold me to it. I don't know. I really don't want to come there, but I'm going to come because all my loved ones, the ones are there, and y'all keep asking, but I'll be there. I'm thinking June. Okay, Brenda says, I have several travel dates in May. Is it possible to do the fast effectively while traveling? Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Buy your fruit and have it with you. Okay, the fruit doesn't require refrigeration, and if you're gonna be near, if you can make it so that you map out smoothie and juice in places, that can help you. But yes, it's totally doable. People use that as the excuse as to why. Oh, I take vitamins that don't absorb if they don't have minerals, for one. And that when you supplement with them, they only kind of work when you're taking them. So should you stop, whatever you were dealing with is going to come back. That's why you want to go with herbs. They restore and they regenerate permanently. So people will take vitamins and things like that to say, well, I have to supplement my body for it because I don't get it in. You're just making poor choices with your diet. You're not choosing to map those things out. So yeah, you can have bags of apples, bags of oranges in a little tote or whatever whatever you have, or you can buy insulated bags and have, find you a smoothie spot or a juicing spot, stick it in the fridge, have it with you, and then you have it with you for the day. I use my mason jars, and it keeps it pretty cold. So I just don't make excuses, but it's effective while traveling if you're going to do high fruit. And then in the evening, you can find you a vegan restaurant on Happy Cow, find you a cooked meal if that's what you choose to do, or find you a place with a good salad, and boom, it's done. So it's really up to you. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Tamara. Thank you guys for tuning in if you're still here. That's the bit.ly link if you're going to join the challenge. It is bit.ly/love your womb challenge. Do you have favorite fruits? I do. I love oranges. I love watermelon. And I love doing my lemon cleanse. But me and my son have been killing mandarin. I have to buy like 4 bags. RJ eats like 7 or 8 of them every freaking night. And like, that's at night. Nah, I didn't say the day. I didn't say what I packed for daycare. He loves halos. So we go through like 2 bags of those in a couple of days. So I usually buy 4 bags at a time because we don't keep them. And it's one of my favorite fruit to do in my smoothie, which you'll learn if you come over in the group. One of my favorite smoothies that I do with fresh fruit mixed with some frozen and some spring water. So yeah. Arvella says she's hitting the reset button. Good for you. Good for you. Do that for yourself. Do that for yourself. Hey, Mommy Sorjo. How you doing, sis? So Keisha got the consultations link down for you guys who want to do one-on-one. Suzanne already helped you out, Brenda. She said if you download Happy Cow. Oh, shoot. Instagram ended. Sorry, Instagram. I wasn't paying attention over there. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Happy Cow is one. And there's another app that can locate any vegan restaurants in the area that you're going to be in. And then you can call ahead and, say certain things like, can you not cook with butter for this? Can I do this to my salad? Can I, things like that. Yes, Kiana, you late to the party. Going back and watch it, girl. You late to the party. I'm looking for any more. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Keep it scrolling. Do the research for yourself. I know, because people be coming for me, but I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it because this is my thing. Because you know the impact of the work that I do in the world, when you go to your other places, and I'm not saying this to be cocky, please understand this is passion. You will be back. You will be back because I promise you, there's not many people teaching it like I'm teaching it. I promise you. Not in this color. Put it like that. So, join me. I would love to have you. Go back and watch last week's live. I have it uploaded on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search Womb Therapist. My channel will come up. Subscribe to the channel. Go and watch the video. It is a live of three of my participants giving their experience and talking about what they love about it, all that good stuff. So go and check that out. Yes, Honey Crisp Mono Fast is I'm eating and drinking. I really didn't drink because those apples were so good. I just ate them all day, every day. I didn't even juice those. I might have juiced my my other apples, and I think they were Gala apples, but those Honey Crisp were so good. I was tearing them up. I'm like, dang, the whole bag is gone already. I gotta go back to the store. So I fasted on those fruits only. That kicks up kidney filtration. I did see more sediment in my urine. I did have about an extra poop a day in there. So cleaning out old fecal matter, it just kicks things up and it helps get your kidneys filtering. Brenda says, yes, she loves fresh squeezed OJ. Doesn't make my stomach hurt like the store-bought stuff because the store-bought stuff got chemicals in it that you don't need. That's what it is. So it looks like I've answered all of the questions. Thank you guys for staying to the end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know these sometimes go a little bit over an hour, but I'm giving you value. I'm giving you things that's going to change your life for the rest of your life for free 99. Okay. So when I asked you to opt into my May or my June or my whatever program, or I'm selling this, buy it, I don't feel bad for asking for the sale because I give all day long. If you go to my Instagram, I'm giving. I'm telling you what the pill is doing to your body. I'm telling you why you should make the switch to cloth pads. I'm educating, I'm teaching. And so do I not deserve a coin for all that I give out? Yeah, I think that I do. So take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. Thank you, Anana. It looks like you're tuning back in for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. So join me on my May Detox program. This is week 0. If you plan to be in, please join this week because I need you to get the information that you need so you can go shopping this weekend. I don't want you to be without. I don't want you starting next Wednesday and everybody's got a leg up or a foot up, all that good stuff. Latia, I shop a couple different places. If I can get to the farmer's market, I try to get there. I shop at Aldi's, Harris Teeter. Sometimes I have to go to Whole Foods for certain things, but I get a lot of my staples from Aldi's because they sell really good stuff, especially the one by my house. And then I'll like venture out to some other ones and find things there. But they have really good fruit that comes in every single week. So just shop where you know the fruit is good and ripe, and you can trust the source. That's what I'll say. So to book any individuals, make sure you go to ilovebeingfresh.com/consultations. Or if you want to join the May Detox program, bit.ly/Love Your Womb Challenge. It has been posted in the comments a couple of times for you guys. If you are watching the replay, make sure you type in type in the word replay so that I know that you were here. Thank you for tuning in and staying this long. I hope that you've learned something. Be sure to share it with those that you love. And I will see you guys on the next live. Peace, love, and womb wellness. And happy kidney filtration. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video.